Hello and welcome to the first lesson in this course. In today's lesson, we're going to dive deeper into HTML5 forms, one of the powerful tools for collecting and validating user input on the web. Since you're already familiar with the basics of HTML, this session is designed to take your skills to the next level. You will learn how to use new HTML5 input types, apply built-in validation attributes, and make your forms more interactive and user-friendly. HTML5 introduced a wealth of new input types and built-in validation features that significantly enhance the user experience and reduce the need for complex JavaScript. This lesson will explore these new input types and how to leverage HTML 5e's native form validation. Beyond the traditional text, password, radio, and checkbox types, HTML5 provides specialized input types that offer better semantics, built-in validation, and often a more appropriate user interface. For example, a date picker for date input. We'll explore some of the most commonly used new HTML input types and see how they work. First, we have the email input. This field is designed for email addresses. Most browsers automatically check if the text you type follows the correct email format, like user@example.com. Next is the URL input. This field expects a valid web address, and browsers will warn you if it's not in the correct format, such as https://example.com. Moving on to the number input. This one only allows numbers. You can also set minimum, maximum, and step values to control what numbers can be entered. Then we have the range input. This creates a slider that lets users pick a value between a set minimum and maximum, great for things like volume or brightness controls. Then we have the date input. Provides a built-in calendar interface that allows users to easily select a date rather than typing it manually. When a user clicks inside the field on a desktop browser, a small calendar pops up so they can scroll through months and choose a day. Here are some other input type that is commonly used. Try to copy and see what output it would display. HTML5 provides built-in client-side form validation, which means the browser can check user input before it's sent to the server. This improves user experience by providing immediate feedback and reduces server load. Here are the common validation attributes that is used to validate input types. This input is set up for email addresses. Type equals email makes the browser check for a valid email format. The id links it to a label or JavaScript, and the name is what gets sent with the form. The placeholder shows a sample email as a hint, and required means the user can't submit the form until they fill it incorrectly. The required is the validation attribute that we put at the end of the input field. Here are other examples that you can try by copying the code on the screen. While browsers provide default validation messages, you can customize them using JavaScript and the setCustomValidate method. However, for this lesson, we focus on the HTML5 attributes. Now that you know about input types and validation, try coding it by following the example instructions below to proceed.